Life is unpredictable, but how you prepare for the unexpected shouldn't be. Take ownership of your life planning with Policy Genius to help your loved ones have a financial safety net in case something happens to you. Whether to cover debts and routine expenses or even invest the money and earn interest over time. With Policy Genius, finding and buying life insurance is simple. You can compare quotes from top insurers and could find coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Plus, they offer life insurance policies starting at just $276 a year for $1 million in coverage. It's an easy way to feel good about and plan for the future. No wonder Policy Genius is the country's leading online insurance marketplace. Don't wait for life to make other plans. Protect your family today. Head to PolicyGenius.com to compare top-rated life insurance policies, get your lowest quote, and make a smart move in under 10 minutes. That's PolicyGenius.com.
Welcome to Lanterns Live. It's Ralph, and today I'm supposed to be talking about this Absolute Green Lantern #2. And the reason why I say I'm supposed to be reading this is, I did read it. I planned on reading it again before this episode because I wanted to make sure I got everything right, all the details correct, and so I can do this review. I didn't end up reading it again because I gotta be honest, I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all. I gave it a shot. I got recommendations on the first one. I know it sold well. Some friends were saying that it's good. I gave it a shot. Wasn't really keen on it, but I was like, you know what? It's just the setup. We'll see how this goes. And I'm not really liking where it's going. It's just not for me. I tried. I made it to 2 issues. If I hear good things about issue 3, I'm going to continue I'll check out issue 3, do an episode. But I think at this point in this story, the best thing for me to do is, instead of spending the, I think it's $4.99. Is it $4.99 or is it $3.99? I don't ever remember how much I spent on it. It doesn't even say on the cover. So I don't remember how much I spent on this. But I think I'm going to not spend any more on it just yet. If I hear good things about the overall story, like, oh my gosh, it really picked up. Oh my gosh, it ended up being great. Ralph, you're really missing out on a great story. You should probably finish it up. But for now, where I stand on issue 2, I'm not terribly excited about this. And I don't want to continue to fork out the cash each month to read it. So if it comes down to it down the road, much like Green Lantern War Journal, I will finish it up in trades and then do one episode that covers the remainder of the series. If somebody tells me at the end of this whole run that I should check it out. So that being said, I got to talk about something, and something happened that this past weekend that's Green Lantern related. I hung out with my friend Sean, and he gave me a gift, and that gift was this bag full of boxes from Wendy's. So today I'm going to be reviewing some of the DC toys that you can get at Wendy's. I'm going to try to keep the rustling down to a minimum while I take these out. He gave me 3 boxes already opened. He was looking for a Zatanna, and I will tell you how to get a Zatanna if you want a Zatanna specifically. But he gave me 3 boxes. They're blind boxes. They say DC on them. There are, 9 sets. Here's one set. I don't know if you're getting the... Yeah, those are the sets. 6 sets? It's 6 sets? It's 6 sets. So there's 6 sets of these characters. And I'll do a quick run through of them. Sorry, I don't have my I don't have like readers. I don't know. So set 1 is Robin, Batman, and Harley Quinn. That's pretty good. Good like group of people. Set 2 is Black Lightning, Wonder Woman, and Artemis. Set 3 is Mary Marvel, Shazam, and Black Adam. Set 4 is Beast Boy, Raven, and Slade. Deathstroke, but they put Slade on there. Number 5, we'll get to in a second. Let's look at number 6 is Zatanna, Martian Manhunter, and Amazo. So set 5 is the one you want if you're a Green Lantern fan, because it comes with, this is kind of a weird pairing, but you get Blue Beetle, the Jaime Reyes version, Green Lantern, and we'll talk about that in a second, and Star Sapphire. So that is set number 5. Again, my friend Sean gave me 3 boxes. If you want to look for a specific set, I found that if you look in this bottom corner right here, it's going to be really hard to see. I don't know if my camera will focus on that, but there is a geez Louise, and it's not great lighting in here right now. But there's a little code at the bottom, and if you look at the end of that code, it'll say like 2B. Like this one says 2B on the code on the back. So what is 2B, you ask? Why? That is set 2, and these are blue. So we're looking at Black Lightning, Wonder Woman, and Artemis. So there you go. Wonder Woman in blue, Black Lightning in blue, and Artemis in blue. And what's fun is they also come with this little set of cards, which is a lot of fun. Really cool, like kids meal toy. I might have to go try to get some myself now that I know that there's a color scheme in there. But yeah, there's a little, they come with cards, and they have the information on the back. So these are like way for kids. So yeah, they're not going to put Deathstroke on one of these cards. So those are those 3. I don't know if we can get a closer look at that. It's going to be really, really cool. But the colors they come in, yeah, Stevie says, ooh, they come in other colors. Yes. So there are 4 colors, blue, green, red, and gold. Now I saw a picture online of the gold ones. They are gold. And so if you want to get gold ones, look at the bottom. Maybe your local Wendy's is like cool, and they'll let you like kind of look through a couple of boxes for these. They're currently available. I don't know how much longer they'll be available. But if the gold won't have a G, it'll say the set number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with an A. And I don't know what the A stands for. Maybe for Auric, like Auric Goldfinger. Is gold, is AU on the periodic table as gold? I don't know. So this one says it is 1B. It says 1B right there. And of course, that is set 1 in blue, which we got here. This is a really good set. There's Harley. And these are kind of in the classic, like, muscle style. They're a little bit bigger than muscle toys from the 80s. The Millions muscle was millions of unusual creatures lurking everywhere. They're little pink wrestling guys. You've probably seen them. So there's Harley. They're pretty detailed. They're kind of fun. They have no articulation, but I mean, like, I have a blue car, and this might be good on a dashboard or something. So maybe I'll have to go hunt down the Green Lantern set. There's a Robin, and he's got a Batarang, and as does Batman. So those are pretty cool. Let's want to look at the cards. I mean, listen, I really didn't care for Absolute Green Lantern, so this is what I'm talking about today. And I feel bad because I think the writing's fine. I think the artwork is good. And I just am not into the alternate storyline. There's a little Robin. Sarah is in the chat, and I know she's a fan of Robin. Sarah, if you want this little blue Robin guy, like, yeah, I can get it to you. But the artwork's really cool on here. I don't know what they look like. There's an old video game called Beautiful Joe that I'm sure I'm the only person that remembers it. Robin, and this is a Jason Todd. This is a Jason Todd Robin, so yeah, go figure. Harley Quinn and Batman. Okay, so the reason we're here and what Sean did was because he gave me his doubles. He was looking for Zatanna. He gave me his doubles, but he put this one. He put my name on this one because this is the Green Lantern set. And before I take him out, this is set number 5, and this is set number 5G. So he actually got me the Green Lantern. So let's see who we get. Well, first of all, we're getting the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle. I don't know why he was put in this set, but, you know, there was a Blue Beetle movie, so maybe they're like, if people still hate Green Lantern, at least they can have a guy from a movie. Star Sapphire, Carol Ferris, which is a complete shock. Like, if you're going to do any sort of Green Lantern set, like, I wouldn't think Star Sapphire would be one of them, but that's really awesome. I'm super stoked. I might have to see if they have a red box with a Star Sapphire in it, because that would be the closest. And then the Green Lantern they chose, John Stewart, which makes sense because John is like the main guy. It's funny. It says his location on the back because it has his name and a location. Maybe I'll take a look at these, but it says his location is Mogo. So we're looking at like current continuity where, you know, the Green Lantern Corps are stationed on Mogo. Star Sapphire says Amaron. So her location is Amaron. So that's kind of cool. If kids get these and they're like, hey, what is Amaron? You can look it up, and hopefully they don't look at the older Star Sapphire pictures because they were quite sexy. Too hot for kids meals. Let's go through these last ones. Here's Blue Beetle, and he's green. The green is a really light, like really cool, like lime green. I really can't get a good focus on this. I don't think this camera is meant for like shoving things in your face, but they're definitely more detailed than you're seeing now. And he's got the scarab on his back. So there's the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle. It's cool. They're roughly the size. If let's see, let me grab a superpowers. So, you know, they're about a third of the sizes of a DC superpowers. For those of you wondering exactly how big these are, but I like this. I like this color green. Here's Star Sapphire again. I'd like to get her in red. So maybe one of these days I'll go to Wendy's and see if they'll let me like go through their stuff. So yeah, she's green. It's a classic style Star Sapphire outfit. She's more covered up, so it's pretty much the Silver Age version of Star Sapphire. But she does have a lantern ring. She does have a lantern ring, so it's more the Jeff Johns era. And then let's take a look at John Stewart in a pretty classic pose right there. He looks good. Everything's correct. He's got his ring on his right hand. He's got the classic suit, not the current suit. And he's pretty cool. It's most definitely John Stewart. So there he is. I'm kind of getting a little detail on that. So cool. Yeah, like that's comic accurate. It's not like the Funko Pop where they put a mask on him. And he's holding up his ring. It's a very similar pose to his statue over in Burbank, which I still haven't seen. I need to go check that out. But yeah, so there you go. These are really, really cool. If you go to Wendy's, I don't know how much a kid's meal is these days, but I mean, listen, you get, each one comes with 3 figures. And again, they're not articulated, but they look really cool. They'll look really cool on a shelf or something. Maybe if I can get a blue one, a blue set of these, I could put them on in the dashboard of my blue car. You guys have been chatting. It's so funny because I was like, hey, everybody, make sure you read Absolute Green Lantern issue 2 before coming on my stream, so that you know what I'm talking about. And I didn't even talk about it. But I think it's funny that this is the most comments I've had. Let's go through them. Yeah, gold is a chemical element. Vactor's going to be around here on this channel next week. We're going to be talking about the next issue of Green Lantern Corps, a book I very much enjoy. Yeah, Stevie says AU is gold. The gold toys, I've looked at them online. They look really, really cool. I don't know which character. I think a Black Adam would be really cool in gold. I guess all of them would look cool in gold because it's like a really shiny metallic. It's almost like these lantern rings where there's a nice sheen to them. That's what the gold looks like. So like they would look like little gold statues. Let's see here. Were there any? It's everyone being cordial in the chat. Beautiful Joe was an amazing game. Stevie remembers Beautiful Joe probably because I talked about it so much. In Arizona, you can get a kid's meal for $6.36. Not bad, not too shabby. Yeah. Vactor says he loves this live stream. Vactor, I know, was a fan of Absolute Green Lantern issue 1. I'm wondering if he's caught up on issue 2. It just came out yesterday. If he's still into it. I'm not into it. But yeah, we are into GL Core, and he'll be here next week to talk about that. Very excited. Sarah says, yeah, a statue. Which is a Christmas Story reference. I guess that's all. If anybody has anything else they want to ask about these, they're basically molded figures. If you want to look at the bag, I'll try to do it without. It came to me pretty wrinkly, but I mean, you got John Stewart there, the silhouette. It doesn't look like Star Sapphire made the front, but that's okay. But there's the artwork for the front. It's like a cool silhouette of DC characters. Let's see here. There's a game on the side. Collect 18 minifigures. Minifigure cards. 6 sets in all. And this, again, shows you the sets. So if you want to see what the sets are, that's them right there. Pause it. Look at the numbers of which set is which. You're going to want that one right there. That says it's set 3. But on the box, it is set 5. Go with what's on the box. Don't look at these. Go with what's on the box. This is interesting. I'll get to that last. It says Green Lantern related. There's a couple of mazes with a mazo, which is kind of fun. But I just realized that this Kids Club meal logo, the eye is a Green Lantern ring. So maybe you can color this. You can color this any colors you want, but make sure that little guy is green. Cool. Yeah, that's it. It's. I think it's interesting that they're using the old DC logo and not the new Bullet logo. But hey, DC Toys in Kids Meal can ask for anything more. So head out to Wendy's. This is not an ad. but if you want to get one of these guys, now you know how to do it, and you know how to get the color you want. So yeah, I think if you go on Wendy's.com, there's like virtual ones where they have these in black. And they're just, I don't know what you do, just look at them, they're pictures or whatever, but yeah. Yeah. Vector says, Sarah, I don't know you, but you rule. Vector, Sarah's my sister. So there you go. Yeah, I'm a total Wendy shill. Like I'm waiting for the day when this page gets so popular that people think that I'm getting paid by Warner Brothers or Wendy's or anybody. This is just not an ad. And to prove I'm not any sort of shill, this episode was supposed to be absolute Green Lantern, and I don't like it. So there you go. I'm not shilling. I'm not shilling for anything. If someone wants to give me money to talk nice about Green Lantern, back up the truck. Back up the truck and dump all the money you want, because I love Green Lantern, and if I got paid being a fan of Green Lantern, then I'll be a shill. Yeah, let's do it. I think that's all. Unless anybody has questions about these toys, I'm kind of interested that maybe I might go to Wendy's this weekend at some point and get a kid's meal and just like root around in their box. We'll see if they let me. Who knows? Quick, Ralph, who has the best French fries? It's tough. When it comes to fast food, I used to like Wendy's. Wendy's French fries were great because they were the only ones that didn't try to get fancy on us. But then they went in and started putting skins. They did the potato skins, which are fine. But when I want a fast food French fry, I want like something like Wiener Schnitzel. I think ever since McDonald's changed their stuff to like vegetable shortening or whatever, they're not the same. But I think Jack in the Box is okay. But if I go to Jack in the Box, I'm getting jalapeno poppers. Or if I go to like Carl's Jr. or Hardee's, whatever you have in your neck of the woods, I get jalapeno poppers or onion rings. So really, I think like Wiener Schnitzel fries are the closest to like old school McDonald's fries, and so I'll do that. But I mean, when it comes to great fries, like I like the Red Robin steak fries. I like the fries at whatever this me and Stevie go to this burger place called like Hop something. I always forget. They have great sweet potato fries, and they're great. But there's a place called The Hat, which makes the best chili fries. And you are making me hungry, and I need to make dinner. And tonight I am making cheeseburgers. So Hop Daddy. So the sooner I get done with this stream, the sooner I could start getting ready for to make some burgers tonight. Stevie's hungry, and I'm gonna make her a cheeseburger tonight. So there you go. Yeah, McDonald's fries. I feel like they've changed. Like if they make them good, they're good. I don't want to bring up any sort of like weird like arguments or any sort of discourse, but in the chat. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of In-N-Out fries. I get them light well, which is a little bit crispier. Those are really good. I tried animal fries recently. It's just too much. It's a lot. It's so rich, and it tasted good, but there's a lot going on. I might try cheese fries though. The Vector likes this stream. It's a 5 out of 5. No notes. Thoughts on Five Guys? Clone Avenger. Five Guys for me. Every maybe 2 or 3 years, I try Five Guys. It always gives me a tummy ache. It gives me a tummy ache, and I don't know if I'm just ordering the wrong thing because they have A1 steak sauce, which I really like, and I'll just start making a burger that has too much stuff in it. But Five Guys is fine. Listen, there's not a lot of burgers that I'm just that's disgusting. Even the new Quarter Pounders, which I think have been around for 4 years now. The new Quarter Pounder at McDonald's is really good. I don't hate burgers. I just never go to Five Guys because we have and they're not the same thing. And I don't know why they're always compared, but there is an In-N-Out basically across the street where if there's a windy day, I could smell In-N-Out from here. And then if anybody knows the smell of In-N-Out, like it's like probably top 10 smells. Yeah, Stevie loves almost all cheeseburgers. Like, I can't even think of a cheeseburger where I'm like, this is disgusting, I won't eat it. Like, it's a hard thing to mess up. I think my cheeseburgers, I've been getting better making them. Yeah, Anyway, cheeseburgers are great. Yeah. And you know what? Like, for those of you that aren't like meat eaters, I like a garden burger. I prefer garden burgers over like what do you call them? Like Impossible Burgers and stuff like that. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of like garden burgers, but it's like not burger. It's like the patty with like potato and chickpeas and zucchini, like those things. Those are great. Impossible Burgers, I don't like. I had fake chicken or imitation chicken last week for the first time. I did not care for it. I would have rather just had tofu than Impossible Chicken or whatever it was. I don't know if they still have Boca Burgers. Sarah says garden burgers are her favorite. Those packs that used to have at Costco, those garden burgers were my favorite. I don't think they have them anymore. But yeah, I love that this has become Burger Talk. Stevie says I make good burgers. Thank you. I feel like I figured out a way to make them to keep them from drying out. And I forget what I did. But shoot, because I'm about to go make them. Now my brain's thinking about how my burgers the past couple times have been good. And what did I do to do that? Oh man, she's gonna have to she's gonna have to talk about it and let me know. What have I been doing to burgers? Yeah, maybe. I mean, this has been Burger Chat. So that's all I got. Absolute Burger Talk. Yeah. All's Burger Talk, and we're having hot dogs on Sunday for dinner. I'll tell you this, Sarah, because I was driving by Miguel's Jr. today. Not an ad. This is not an ad at all, but you guys are here. I was like, man, I really craving a combo burrito, and from El Taco, and I'm excited that we're gonna have that in a couple days. Yeah, you're not allowed in the kitchen. Here's what's going on in my brain right now. Right now, I'm like, I should stop the show. I really got to figure out what I do to the burgers. I'm hungry. Like, there's so much going on in my head right now, but I can't focus. So when I'm in the kitchen and I'm doing burgers here, getting the stuff ready for like condiments, getting the cheese out, doing all the things in the kitchen, my brain, I don't know what it is. It might be something on the spectrum. I don't know, but my brain just gets flooded with too much stuff, so that when someone comes into the kitchen, it's one more thing that I have to sort of think about and adjust and deal with. So it's just like, if I could just have my clear space and have the music going, and I can just like be in my Zen spot. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we've been together 26 years. It's kind of just the rule. I promise if you don't bother me in the kitchen, then I'll make you a good burger that's not tried out. So yeah, love you, Stevie. My sister too. She doesn't want anyone in her kitchen. It's just a thing. It's a thing. I think it's overstimulation. I think it's too many things at once. When I read this issue of Absolutely Green Lantern 2, I had to kept going back to the previous page because I'm like, am I following this right? Am I reading this right? Did I miss something? And I go back. It just doesn't have the flow. It's because there's too much going on in this book. Guy Gardner is a police officer. Hal Jordan, like Joe, is a architect, I think. I'm like, but Jon Stewart's an architect in like the real books. Not that this is a fake book, but there's too much going on where I'm just like, I feel like I'm deciphering a code. Like, what are they doing to these characters in this multiverse story? And I just don't know. And so I'm constantly going back and rereading pages and pages and pages. It's super hard to follow. I don't fully understand the book. I think Abin Sur being a bad guy and like judging people and like cutting off people's heads and hands. And I'm just like, I like the way Abin Sur looks. I think it's a really cool design, but it's like, the story just like bums me out. Like Abin Sur is so revered and it is like, cool. What if it was different? I know DC doesn't do what if, but that's basically what this is. And it's just like, oh, and then sorry for spoilers, Vector. I forgot you haven't read it yet, but it was alluded to in the last issue, but Abin Sur, not a good dude. So yeah, I mean, look at this guy. How could this guy be a bad dude? He looks like such a nice guy. All right. That's going to be it. I'm going to go make some burgers. Everybody else go out and have some burgers tonight on Burger Thursday. And I don't know what's been going on with my internet. Hopefully I'm coming in clear. Mom, I said, are we coming in clear? So yeah, thank you for joining me. This was a weird one, and I'll probably adjust the artwork, the thumbnail artwork on YouTube to have a couple of these guys on there. So people know to come to this if they're looking for a Wendy's Kids Meal toy review. So thank you for joining me, everybody. I'll see you next time. I'll see you in a week, less than a week, where I'll be talking to Vactor about Green Lantern Corps issue 4? We're on issue 4. Could be wrong. I think that's where we are, issue 4. Should be a lot of fun. See you next week. And until next time, beware my podcast. It's Lanterns Live. Bye.
Everything from clothing to household items are getting more expensive each day. The world of fast fashion has complicated clothing production by shipping cheap parts around the world to whoever can sew them the cheapest. And now you, the consumer, are paying the price with rising costs. American Giant is about keeping things simple and close to home. They aren't affected by tariffs because their products never leave the U.S. Skip the tariff and snag yourself American-made clothing with American Giant. Get 20% off your first order when you use promo code STAPLE20 at American-Giant.com. That's 20% off when you use code STAPLE20 at American-Giant.com.